I feel very, all of a sudden, very Karma Chameleon by Boy George. Red, gold and green.
Red, gold and green.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd do a video that has been going around. I don't know who did it first, but I know I've seen it quite a bit and I thought it was quite an interesting challenge. So I want to do my take on that today, and that is the Beauty Bingo challenge, which is taking one palette and basically kind of asking Siri or Alexa for numbers, and then you allocate the numbers to the shadows, and then whatever numbers you are given you have to use in an eye look. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to try that today because I've really been wanting to try it. I've got a piece of paper ready and a pen. I do have a liner. I've got my Urban Decay Zero, and I do have a mascara. I didn't have mascara on in my realness review video. I can't believe it. Sometimes I do forget mascara. Does anybody else do that? I blame my fibro fog anyway. So, and then I'm wearing the Zoeva, which you can not really see the name of it now, but this is the Zoeva eye base, which is why I look like a reverse panda. I've got it under my eyes and all the way around. I wore this the other day and my shadow lasted so long I couldn't believe it. I couldn't tell if it was the shadows or if it was this. And I've had this forever and there's not a great deal left, so I just kind of want to use it up at this point. And I'm sorry if I look white. It is literally so dull outside. It's really not very nice weather. It's very grey, very dark, so the lighting is not the best. And I have got on this t-shirt today from Primark. I thought I'd show it to you. It's just got all of the names on. I got this a while ago and it was tight and now it's loose. Yay! So I'm really excited about that. But this is from the cheap t-shirt table. If you haven't checked that out, definitely do. The video before this, which is the realness review video, I actually had a t-shirt on that cost me £2.50 from Primark. It's a lovely print and they're really, really nice quality t-shirts. Really great to chuck on if you're working out, just hanging around, you know. Look good with jeans, dungarees, everything. They're really nice, they're really smart. So highly recommend them. And if you want to see a collection video, please do let me know and I'll do like a little Primark t-shirt collection video. Basically the ones that I have in my drawer out there, which are mostly from the cheap t-shirt table. I'm waffling. Let's get on with it. This is the palette that I thought I'd challenge myself with, because this is a great palette. This is the Beauty EYN Bright 42 matte palette, which I have a video on, which I will link in the end card. So if you hang around at the end, this will be linked at the end and you can just click on that video. It's got all the swatches, some comparisons with the other Bright palettes they brought out, and yeah, it's quite a detailed video about this palette. It's a brilliant palette. I'm really excited to have it in my collection, and I do actually reach for it quite a bit, even if I'm just reaching for it for a couple of shadows to use with another look. So yeah, okay, so let's get started. Right, so I'm gonna get Siri open. Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 42.
The answer is 24.
Give me a number between 1 and 42.
It's 42.
Give me a number between 1 and 42.
The answer is 22.
Give me a number between 1 and 42.
The answer is 5.
Give me a number between 1 and 42.
That would be 1.
Give me a number between 1 and 42.
That would be 12.
Give me a number between 1 and 42.
The answer is 20.
Give me a number between 1 and 42.
It's 25.
We, on the top row, have got 1 and 5, which is the white and the grey. Yes, 1 and 5. On the next row, I think we've only got 1, we've got 12, which is this bright pink. Okay, 20, 22, I don't like that colour. I think it's not a very well performing shadow. 22, then we've got 24 and 25. $24, $25, are you kidding me? And then 42. So Oh my goodness. Okay, well the one should be easy enough. It's just the rest of them. Okay, these are the shades. I hope you can see them there. I ran out of space to put the purple. This is going to be an interesting concoction, and that pastel lemon is actually it is shimmery. I really feel like I want to complain at Beauty about that. In the 42 matte palette, that one is shimmery. I think mine has got an error in it. I don't know if you can see, but it is clearly a shimmer shade. Yes. I think I'll just use that one on the brow bone because I am not a fan of that shade in that palette. It is the most hated shade in the palette. Thank you, Siri, for picking that for me. How wonderful. Right. So if that's going to go on the brow bone, we're just going to kind of have to think about everything else. I could use the white as a base. So that's an option. It's how to use all the other colours together is the challenge. Let's just go for it. Okay, so I am just going to pop the white all over the lid. So this is actually a really nice white. It's nice and bright. I really like a nice white shade as a base for bright colours anyway, because it just gives them something to kind of pop against rather than like skin colour, if that makes sense. So, and I'll be absolutely honest, I have no clue how I'm going to get that grey in there. I'm going to put the bright pink on the lid. That's where we're going. I think that that is a good idea. This is a really, really nice pink. I do enjoy this shade. I have worn this one. I'd say so far so good, but you know, we're only really one shade in. Okay, I don't want a too fluffy kind of brush. I don't want to go insane. This is really fluffy. Okay, well, we'll just go for it. We're going to go for this really bright red. It's a really bright red matte. And we're just going to pop it in the crease. And this is going to be kind of reverse. You know where often people start with one eye done and then they do the other one? I'm literally going to do this and then try to replicate it off camera on the other eye, which should be interesting. This is a really beautiful bright red matte shade. Love it. I love these two together. I mean, pink and red together. So good. Okay, well, I love that. I don't know how on earth I'm going to get this grey in. I honestly don't. I'm sitting here kind of racking my brains while I'm doing this. I'm going to do yellow and green under because I think that that might be interesting. So I don't hate it. Actually, that is a fairly interesting little combination. And then we're going to go for this green. Okay. 4 colours I would never have put together, but absolutely not actually hating that, really. So far. I am going to stick that highlight bone up on the brow bone. That highlight bone. Did I say highlight bone? The highlight colour, which is the supposedly pastel lemon, which is actually a nice shimmery pale gold, which I really was excited to see the palette and see a pastel lemon, and then when I got it, it was like, yeah, this is not pastel. This is shimmery. So we're just going to stick that up there. Can you see the shimmer when I move? It is really shimmery. I just don't get it. So there we go. Okay, so that's good. I have now used the white, the pastel lemon, the yellow, the green, the pink and the red. It's the grey and dark purple I've got left. I'm going to use my multi-text just because these are so amazing for very detailed crease work. And I'm just going to take the plunge and I'm going to take the purple. I may regret this. I may regret this. Okay. And I'm just going to try and stick that down here. Wow, that was so professional, wasn't it? I'm going to stick that down here. Yes, wonderful. Well done, Lisa. So I'm just going to...
You have a text message, master.
Excuse that. My husband's out getting some shopping and he texts a lot. He's so funny. Right, okay, so we've got that in the crease. Actually, not mad at it. Quite nice. Now, let me just check what my husband's up to for a second. I'm just going to run that right across. Try not to mess things up. That is interesting. I'm going to go back in with the bright red to blend it out. And then I do just want to quickly go in with the bright pink again. Okay. To be fair, I know it looks really crazy. It's a huge mismatch of colours. But I actually quite like that. Is there something the matter with me? What is up? But now, how do I get this grey in? Right, I'm going to try and put this grey as a bit of a liner along the lash line. Scratch that. See, this is a work in progress. We're going to get the grey. We're going to do the unthinkable. We're just going to stick it on the inner eye. It's the only place I have left. Admittedly, not loving it, but once I get the liner on, let's just see what happens. Okay. That could have just totally messed things up, but I want to put on the black liner, some mascara, and then let's see what it looks like, other than a huge mess. Okay, I'm going to put some mascara on. I don't actually hate that at the moment. I just want to fix it up and then I'm going to be right back. So that is the finished look. I'm actually kind of living really for the pink, purple and red. Actually, that's not something I might have automatically picked, but I really like how it looks. I don't actually mind the yellow and green underneath either because I really like that contrast. I like a lot of bright colour anyway. The grey inner eye corner, not my best moment, but I had to use it somewhere and I kind of didn't want to muddy up any of the colours with the grey. So that was really challenging to kind of get that one in there. And yeah, this matte pastel yellow that is actually egg shimmery pale gold. It is nice on the brow though, particularly with these colours. I feel very, all of a sudden, very Karma Chameleon by Boy George, red, gold and green. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm going to put it on the other eye and let's see what it looks like complete. Okay, I'm going to put some blush on now. I'm just going to go for a peachy shade. And not too heavy. Right, highlighter. I actually found this when I was organising yesterday, so I want to use my little stippling brush from MAC with it. And it's a Bella Pierre one that we got in a glossy box. That it's a roll-on. I wasn't massively a fan. And it's a gold, which is really not massively me either. But we're going to give it a go. Considering I have gold on the brow bone. Okay, that's actually quite pretty, isn't it? Quite surprised with that. Because that's a bit of a mess. I do have a bit of fallout under my eye, I need to fix that. Okay, that's actually quite a nice highlight. Yeah, that's quite natural. Well, you know, it is quite natural. It's not too in your face, so we like that. I feel like the lips should be bright pink, but I'm actually going to stick to a neutral. Just to keep... Oh. But then I see this coral shade and it kind of says to me, yes. No. Stop shouting at me. Okay, that's Parker from Colourpop in my lippy sticks. I don't know if it's permanent. I don't know if they even do lippy sticks anymore. But, ooh, I need to wear this colour more often. Very nice. And they're very creamy. And I have quite the collection, so I really need to wear those more. You go through phases with your makeup, don't you, as you like buy new stuff. But, okay. So that is the finished look. Tony saw it and she said it was very 80s, it gave her the 80s vibes, which I must agree, it kind of gives me that too. It reminds me of makeup that a Barbie doll I had. When Barbie was in a group, were they called the Divas? I can't remember, but I remember I had this Barbie and she had this crazy eye makeup and I absolutely loved her. She had blonde curly hair and she had this great outfit on, and it really takes me back to that if I'm, you know, to be fair. To be fair, I can't find my words today. But you know, it kind of gives me those vibes and those kinds of Gem and the Holograms kind of vibes as well. I actually really like it. I'm not a huge fan of the grey inner corner highlight. I had nowhere else to put it. I didn't want to muddy up the rest of the colours, so I kind of had no option there. So I've used it and it's not horrendous, but it's not what I would have picked if I'd had the choice. But once I got the liner on and a little bit of mascara, which I remembered for this video, I actually really like it. And what I've learned from this is I would definitely do the pink with the red in the crease and that purple in the crease again. I definitely would go a little bit more bold and go for something that's a completely different colour from what I've got on the crease and the lid, because generally if I do a lid and a crease, I'll then just go for a darker shade of whatever's in the crease to put into the outer corner or into the crease itself, like lower down. And I think now, I'll actually go for different colours. So I actually think that I've got something out of this video, which is really great. I really think this is really great for you to do if you're not particularly comfortable with colour as well. If you've got a colourful palette and you're kind of like struggling with ideas of how to use it, do this, have a go at like just randomly picking some numbers and seeing what you can do with them and how they go together. I actually really like it. I would have liked some blue in there. I'm going to be honest, I love blue on the eyes. But I really do love this pink with this red, this red, the purple and the pink together. I do think when I've put the black line along, that then makes that pink just look like this line has been drawn, then a purple line. And I really like that. And then I do love this pop of green and yellow under the eye. Because I do like, when I do a look, I really do like a contrast in colour under the eye, because I think it really makes your eyes pop, and I think it really just adds interest, because then it's like, wow, you know, you've got this whole thing on the top, this whole bright colour, and then something completely different going on underneath, so that really kind of suits me. Yeah, I really like it. I'm really, really pleased with it. I probably could just add a bit more purple. See, this is what I do. But for anybody, I'm a complete novice, but for anybody who, like me, has visual problems, this is one of the things that just takes forever. You do end up going backwards and forwards with colour and things, because you do one eye and you think, great, then you go across to the other eye and it's a case of trying to get them to match as much as you can, and it's not always easy. So yeah, I'm going to just pop that red back in there. Just to make sure that that is blended. The purple, it's not the easiest colour to blend, I'm going to be honest about that. I do kind of find I have issues with the blend on the purple. But it's still really nice, it's not too bad. So that is the look, guys. I can't believe that it actually worked out not too bad. Considering the absolute array of shades that are in this palette, I really thought that this was just going to go terrible. But I'm actually really, really pleased with what Siri picked out for me, so thank you very much, Siri. Let me say thank you to Siri. Siri, thank you.
Of course.
Of course. Thanks, Siri. But yes, and I've tried that highlight, which I'd not actually tried on my face before, and I think it's given a really nice, very soft glow. I'm actually surprised because I'm not a massive fan of the Bella Pierre products that we get in glossy boxes, but I think that is so pretty. So I'm definitely going to use that Bella Pierre again, so that's good. And I'm definitely going to use this combination look again. I really like the colours underneath, but I think I might like to try maybe a blue under there as well. So in the future I might give that a go and do, you know, another colour underneath. So if you're not following me on Instagram, do follow me on there, because if I do this look again and I do something a little bit different, I will actually put that on Instagram. So I'll put up today's look, that'll be on Instagram already, but keep an eye on there because I do post looks that I've done. That if you watch my Blue Bloods palette, my Jeffree Star one, I've actually got another post on Instagram, and I'll put it up now. I basically did like a very nude and a very dramatic look using the palette, and I posted that on Instagram. I actually post it on Twitter. I don't use Twitter a lot. I'm more of an Instagram girl, but I did post it on there just to kind of show how wildly miles apart the looks are that you can get with the Jeffree Star palette, because one's an incredible nude and then the other one is just an insane very dark eye. So that's it there. So yeah, I do post a lot of things on here that I don't necessarily post. Like I posted this look, which is using the Tommy Tropical palette, and I don't necessarily always put everything up on here because I'm not entirely sure that, you know, people really want to see all this content, because I know I'm not the best, but I really just enjoy makeup and I think that's what it's about. I think it's great to watch people like Nikki Tutorials who are just artists, let's face facts, but I also think it's great to just watch the average person have a go at it as well, because you know, that's more realistically where I am. I'm just an average person. I don't have the best makeup talents. I just really enjoy it and I love wearing colour. So that's it for today's video, guys. My daughter has picked 8 numbers out for me. So that's going to be my next video, because I am going to give this a go again with this palette, because I think that there are so many amazing shades in here that I want to kind of use again. And I'm also going to be doing a Disney series with this palette as well. Not strictly with this palette, I might use other ones as well, other bright coloured palettes, but I want to do like a Disney inspired series. So doing like a flounder, which is yellow and blue, and just kind of taking the inspiration from some of the characters and then using that in creating sort of colourful looks. So that's also coming up on my channel. And then if you've been with me a while, you'll see I always do kind of swatch and review videos where I can. And I've now started a new series called Realness Reviews, which is kind of my thoughts on products and being really honest about them. Not at all about hating on any kind of brands. The brands I feature will often be brands that I actually really enjoy, but sometimes I've had a bad experience with the palette, and I think that I want to share that information because I think that it can really help you guys, then I will share it. So let me just shout my daughter through so I can get these 8 numbers, and I'll show you what to expect in the next video, and then that'll be it for today. Tony? Have you got the 8 numbers? Okay, so here we go. I just told it to pick 8 numbers between 1 and 42. I know 8's a lot, but I like to use as many colours as I can. So,
Right.
Okay, so you have picked
3,
Okay, so 3 is a nude.
7,
7 is the black.
14,
14 is a bright pink.
19,
19 is a coral.
27,
Maths. 27's this green. I love this green. It's a jade green.
31,
31 is this turquoise teal shade.
33,
a bright blue,
and 41.
and a purple. Okay, those are very interesting. I will take that. I will keep these here, and that will be the sequence of colours for the next challenge. Okay, so that'll be what I'll be doing in the next time that I do this beauty bingo. That'll be coming up soon on my channel. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. It really helps me get more viewers and more subscribers and more people to chat to about makeup here on YouTube, because that's what I love. So that's it guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!